I asked my foster parents to stop my caseworker from forcing me to reunite with my siblings. I was put in foster care when I was 8 years old with my baby brother and baby sister. My mom wasn't taking care of us at all, and one of her boyfriends used to beat me up pretty badly. A teacher at school noticed my bruises and called Child Protective Services. By the end of that week, all 3 of us were taken away. Back then, I was basically raising my siblings by myself, even though I was only 8. My brother was only a year and a half old, and my sister was just 5 months. We got placed in 2 different foster homes together, but it didn't work out. Then the system decided I was the problem. They said my siblings had a better chance of getting adopted since they were so young, so they separated us. I was 11 when I finally got placed with my current foster parents, and I had bounced around to like 6 different homes before that. My foster parents are honestly the best thing that ever happened to me. They actually care about me and want me there. But right after I got placed with them, I got assigned this new caseworker named Linda, and she was awful from day one. She kept talking about taking me away and finding me a different family. She'd ask all these questions about why I wasn't eligible for adoption yet, like it was my fault. When my parents wanted to get me therapy for all my trauma, she made them fill out a million forms and wait months before approving it. Everything was finally stable until January, when Linda suddenly decided me and my siblings needed to reunite. She said we had to do individual therapy first and then have a reunion. I told her I didn't want to see them, and she literally said, "You don't know what's good for you." She wouldn't give me details at first, but after a few months of therapy sessions, she finally admitted my siblings never got adopted. They bounced around foster homes too and got separated from each other multiple times. I felt bad for them, but that didn't mean I wanted to be forced into some big reunion. The thing is, I spent years taking care of them when I was supposed to be a kid myself. I got beat up protecting them, and when we got taken away, I thought maybe I could finally just be a kid. My parents could see how stressed out I was about this whole thing. I asked them if they could talk to Linda's boss and stop the reunification from happening. They said they'd try, but warned me it might not work since caseworkers have a lot of power. They started making phone calls and requesting meetings. It took weeks, but they finally got a meeting with Linda's supervisor. My parents explained everything to her about how this was affecting me. The supervisor talked to me directly and also spoke with my therapist. A week later, she called and said she was overruling Linda's decision. The reunification was officially canceled. Ever since then, Linda has been super hostile toward me. At our last meeting, she goes, "I really don't understand why you have such a problem with seeing your own family. I would have expected you to miss them and want to be with your siblings again." My mom stepped in and said, "This isn't something that should be forced on her if she's not ready." Linda just stared at us with this angry look on her face. Now every time I see her, she's cold and barely talks to me. She makes these little comments about how some kids don't appreciate what they have. My parents are trying to request a different caseworker, but the process is taking forever. Meanwhile, I have to deal with Linda giving me attitude every single visit because I didn't want to do what she wanted.